What is up, guys? Nathan here on TGS Plays. Back from holiday. I'm back from Croatia, hence the lovely tan. The absolutely lovely tan. Anyway, I've missed so much on Paragon. Absolutely everything has gone down since I've been away. The age of intellect. As you know, I made a Kalari V.40 new buffs, that video last week. So if you watched that, thank you very much for watching, of course. Hope you enjoyed it. But I hinted at the new age thing that they were teasing in the community corner. There's since been another community corner, and they've kind of revealed everything. Like, literally everything. It's called V.40, the Age of Intellect. And as you can see on screen, somewhere, I don't know where I'm going to put this camera yet, but somewhere around here, we've got the Age of Intellect. The people emerge from the wild with dreams of changing the world. The more they learn, the higher they climb. And you've got the picture of the new hero, which looks incredible. She's got the Kamehameha in one hand. Just really, really excited. So what we're going to do today, go over the patch notes, which have been released. There's so much new stuff to cover. And we're going to watch the trailer together now. And you can see my reactions, because I still haven't watched the trailer for this new character yet. All I know is that she's called FaZe from Paragon's Twitter account. And that's literally it. I've been saving it for you guys, saving my reaction. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, first of all, I just want to say she looks fucking awesome. The comic book strip thing. Right. It looks like she's linked to the howitzer there in that one. That's awesome! Literally a Kamehameha. I like it. Steel coming in. Cleaning up. Quangle. What is that? You can pull someone out! Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. Little blast ability as well. I wonder if that gets more powerful the more you channel though. Oh, this is mental. So she's chasing, but she knew she couldn't secure the kill, so she pulled the crunch in. This is going to open up so many possibilities. You can just move people around. What an absolute troll of a character. Well done. Epic for another awesome trailer. Okay guys, so here we are. Let's just jump into the highlights of the patch. I won't go through everything, but if you want to check it out, obviously just go on the Epic Games website yourself and you can read through all the patch notes. I'm just going to break down the big deals for you right now. First of all, the new hero, of course, FaZe. FaZe began to exhibit powers at a young age and was sent to the Triant Industries for special care. She was meant to exhibit powers, so she wasn't given them or anything. When the other subjects staged a breakout, she joined the cause. Once free, she led past brilliant everyday life in Amida City, until that is she was led to Agora. Unleash your allies' true potential with extraordinary abilities that can only be harnessed through the power of FaZe. Link to your allies and empower them to fight longer, harder, and more fiercely than you ever thought possible. Awesome. I don't like her skins. Her hair looks awesome in this. Like in the trailer, she looks amazing. I don't like the look of it there though. It looks a bit cartoony, I want to say. But then she'd have like a comic book street thing, I suppose. So first thing I noticed that's massive. Novaborn Greystone skin looks absolutely awesome. Raise a light in the darkness of space with Novaborn Greystone. This new skin comes with the ability effects to harness the light against your enemies in battle. Available in the store. That looks incredible. Don't know why this little video is not working here, but you can see the skin anyway. It looks fucking awesome. It kind of looks like Twin Blast. And it reminds me a bit... What does it remind me of? Guardians of the Galaxy a bit? Maybe? Some of the armor? Something like that? Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so we've got 36 card updates. Now, I imagine not all of them are going to be significant. So again, I'll just go through them one by one. Let's just keep scrolling down there. So now we've got monthly vault rewards in the form of a golden key, it looks like, which guarantees you rare stuff from loot crates, which is really good. I don't think they give keys away too willingly as it is. I really think they should give them away a bit more, as it were, you know. And they've got a community tab. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all your support on that last video I put out about getting featured on Paragon. It's just a massive deal. I was on the community page, if you don't know. Check out that video. It's on the channel in the Paragon playlist. And I wouldn't be there without you guys, so thank you so much. Hopefully I can get featured again. Now there's going to be a few different ones rather than just one on the main page. So yeah, community tab, that's quite a big deal for me, because I want to be a paratuber. That's the dream. Okay, so now just general gameplay changes. These are all quite a big deal, so I'll just go through them quickly. Shields, now they act as extra health rather than a separate thing. So your armor will affect how much shield you get, if that makes sense. Which makes sense. Now the core deals 110 basic damage to all enemies in radius, no matter what. Unless you kill some of the inhibitors. I think this will prolong games a bit, puts more focus on taking out the entire front rather than just running straight through at the middle, as I often do in my games at the moment. Run straight down the middle and just barrel into their core and just destroy it really easily. 110 base damage, that's quite a lot if you only take down one inhib. I imagine it'd be about 100, maybe 90. Still, if you're a carry, that's not, you know, you can take 10 to 15 hits and you're done. So, yeah, quite an interesting change. Jungle changes. You can't kite as easily. Makes sense. Doing it with Yin, personally, I can just get so OP with her so early because her wind burn and they can't hit you at all. This just makes it ridiculous, really. You don't lose any health whatsoever. But they've made it easier for the minions to hit you, but they've also reduced their damage, which is, again, so it's kind of evening it out a bit, and you get more CP to your Amber Link and to yourself as well, which is cool. Level up Yin even faster. Then we've got the gold buff. Looks like it's going to become a gold variant of the river buff, so maybe it's just a fly with more health. Is that significant? Don't know. If it's a fly with very minimal health, then gold buff's going to be used way more, and it's going to be worth it without a doubt, picking those up. Green buff, increased damage reflect from 20 to 15. That's quite a big deal as well. But they've reduced the explosion damage, so it's a trade-off. I think I like it this way more, actually. Puts emphasis on engaging in team fights while you have the green buff, making the most of it, I think. And then we have Raptor Camps. Reduce the respawn time from 5 to 4, so they'll still spawn at the 10-minute marker, but they'll be up way more often, but they give you less CP now. And they're pretty easy to kill as it is with a blood-soaked armor on your team, on a Grux or a Sevarog, something like that. Or just generally on your jungler. So reduce CP for that ease, basically. And they're up every 4 rather than 5 minutes, so it's going to be even more contested earlier in the game and more often. Orb Prime back to 150 seconds. Clearly they didn't think 120 seconds was long enough. Maybe not enough people were winning with it. They've got all the stats. We don't know. We can't see behind the scenes. But now we get to Phase's hero abilities, so let's go through them. Creates a link between Phase and one target friendly hero. Can be reactivated to pull the tether target. So that was that pull thing we saw. It's quite cool, like a little fishing rod. Reel him in. Reel him in. Anyway, ignore that, that was terrible. Additionally, Phase passes a health regen to her linked ally. Using any of Phase's abilities or reactivating telekinetic link gives her a quick health regen boost. Okay, that's quite interesting. So if you build health regen on her, when you're linked to someone, they get your health regen as well. Do you keep it, or is it like stolen from you? That'd be quite interesting to see. I'm not quite sure how she works yet. But I don't normally play supports. I'm quite interested in playing her though. She's got a Kamehameha. Like, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty cool in itself. And it slows and roots people by the look of it. Yeah, there you go. Energy Lance fires a stream of energy from hands, dealing damage and stacking slow every hit. She can keep a lance on target long enough to slow or stack into a root. That is awesome. Kamehameha that sticks people to the spot. I like the sound of it. And if you're in the air, it'd be like a big bang attack. I've got all my anime knowledge coming out here. I say anime, just Dragon Ball Z, if I'm honest. Her square, anyway, we'll carry on. Her Q or a square. Psychic Flare. Q square, Psychic Flare. Rhymes. Phase emits a blast of light around it and her linked target. So no matter... I wonder what the distance is on the link. That's quite interesting. I wonder what the range is on it, how close you have to be. Blast deals both damage and blinds enemies caught in the area of effect. Now, blind, that's a new mechanic. So is this tether thing as well. And blind, I believe that would just be... What? Your screen goes white? I have no idea. So you become a bit disoriented, or maybe you lose control of your character, or it's backwards controls or something for a second. Not sure. We'll see in the overview video that I imagine is coming out pretty soon, and in the gameplay. I mean, it's already past the weekend now, and it comes out on Tuesday. Oh god. So Hyperflux, our triangle. This is our ultimate. Both Phase and a link will gain a short movement speed boost. Cool. Attack speed, mana regen bonus, and cooldown reduction. That's awesome. So you mega buff one hero. That could be awesome, like a Sparrow or something. Oh god, with an ult. Oh, that's the last thing you need. Mana regen plus 75, so they can spam. Oh my god, Revenant. Revenant with that, with cooldown. Oh god, that's just filth. That is going to be filth. Revenant and her walking around. And he's pretty squishy, so a tether, pull him out. Oh, it's going to be good. Upon cast, she and a linked ally will get a 2-second decaying movement speed burst, like Muriel's boost. Awesome, and it just puts her skins in the store. Now, just the highlights from all the other changes to the heroes. There's a few. We've got Feng Mao Reaping Dash. His bonus damage has now been increased to 140% from 55%. That is huge, but doesn't crit anymore. I still think this is better, more consistent. 140% damage is huge, so that's going to make a good change for all those Feng Mao players out there, as my friend Tom is actually one. He's got Master Feng Mao and Master Quang, and he's great with both those heroes. Anyway, Gadget, quite a significant movement speed buff to her gate thing. That one. Yep, so 200 from 125, that's great. Greystone's been changed a little bit. His Stoic has been changed into a Deflect. So now every 9753, as you can see, seconds, you'll block 100% damage. Doesn't deflect it back at your attacker, you just block it. So you take no damage from that, which is, again, pretty good. But it no longer provides bonus health and basic armor. So it's quite interesting. I'm not sure why they changed that. I think he was in an okay place. Whether this is meant to nerf or a buff, we don't know yet. We'll soon find out in the new age of Intellect. Let's continue. Iggy and Scorch, another buff. Turrets now have health rather than pips. Now, pips made it so that you could get a black buff and kill it in one shot. Now you can't do that, but 200 health early game, that's still only 3 hits from the carry if you're playing Iggy off lane, which is pretty much the only player you can play him still at the moment. He's very good at defending towers, in fairness to him. So yeah, turrets also take 6% reduced ability damage. Bellica's Void Drone, base damage reduced. Base damage reduced. Now, I've noticed a lot of Bellica recently. I like playing her as well. I've noticed a lot of her in games though, so that's been knocked down a little bit, and the power scaling as well. And now has 200, 375, 550 and 725 health instead of pips. So they're getting rid of pips, it looks like, in favour of health. Also, reduced ability damage. Now, I outlined all the Kalari stuff in my previous video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail into this, but sum it up. Crippling Dagger's got more damage. Backflip has been removed, it's just on the jump button now. You can do like a triple jump. Shadow Dance, passive health regen while in the shadow plane. And Shadow Walk, your shadow plane ability activates automatically when you drop below 35% health. Only once every 60 seconds though. Death Sentence, didn't know they were making changes to her ult. They are. Added a minus 250 slow while Kalari's channeling Death Sentence to her intended victim. That means you can just catch up to people more easily. Secure that kill. Morogesh, slight nerf, taking her armor down a touch. They're just reminding you here that Muriel's shields are now extra health, not a completely separate thing, so they scale from your armor and stuff. And her Alacrity as a bonus movement speed now, quite a lot, more than double in every single category. Massive at the start, actually 35 to 150, that's huge right at the start of the game, absolutely massive. Murdoch, now I heard about this, I saw it in a tweet and they've changed it massively. My video last week about the best carry said that his kit's just not that great and his static trap isn't that good, his push away's okay, it doesn't really do much. They've completely changed him, so that's kind of an irrelevant video now, which is a shame, but still should go and watch it anyway, because I still think it's going to be right until people figure out how to play Murdoch, maybe, because his new abilities look amazing. Let's look at this. So his Buckshot now pushes people away, so they've moved his push away, stuck it on his shotgun, done. Great addition, I think it makes total sense to him, and he definitely needs a couple of buffs at the moment. So yeah, now new ability, Hot Pursuit. Oh, by the way, they've dropped static trap and the push, completely gone. Hot Pursuit grants an additional movement speed when running at visible critically wounded enemies. So you don't have to think about this, you just pop this on and you can just hunt people down. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 unit range. Just hunt people down. It's going to be amazing. And it goes right in tandem with his other ability, Shots Fired. Again, a passive. Murdoch's next basic attack has bonus range and penetration. Crazy. Every 4 seconds at max level. That's how much range? We don't know. We don't know. They haven't said that yet. But again, this is going to be so cool. It's going to make him really quite viable again. I'm quite excited to play him. I never really got on with him at first. Quite excited to try out his ult again, see if I can nail it. And now Narbash, movement speed increase. He didn't need this. He didn't need this. Narbash is already super meta right now, and he's really, really good. But they've upped the speed, down the timer. So, it can go either way. It can go either way. Richter, no one cares. Shimbi, buffs all round, making her a bit more viable. That's it. There's nothing more to say about that. You'll find she's a bit more easy to use, a bit more viable. Steel has had a fair change. Basically, he's become more of a frontliner. This ablative armor grants him stacks passively. So the first 4 hits, he'll take less damage, and then he'll just get straight into his health from then on in his normal armor. So taking ability damage removes the stack, but not basic attack damage, you'll notice. So Sparrow, you're going to have to use your ult, otherwise it's not going to work, I don't think. Shred that shield, absolutely shred that shield. And his bulwark's in change to touch, and the force shield is an extension of the bulwark now. So yeah, there we go. The Fate, slight buff again, Harvest Nettles, which is the one that goes out in line. If you go over that more than once, you're taking additional damage every single time. That's how it was already, but now you're taking bonus, up to a maximum of 60% bonus damage per hit. So that's going to be brutal if you're running back and forth across that. Yin, slight nerf. I think she needed it. She was quite powerful. So yeah, Lash Kick range has been reduced. Mana cost increase. I don't think it's going to impact her massively. The Lash Kick thing will hurt her pursuit capabilities. This is where Murdoch's new abilities are going to come into it, I think. And her cooldown's been increased, which isn't too bad. At 8 seconds, you could use it straight after you finished it, pretty much. So now it's at 12, so you have to wait a little bit. Still, if you play smart, be absolutely fine. A few other highlights. We've got health, basic, and ability armor. You get a bit more value out of each CP you put into it now. Scout wards have health, shadow wards have health rather than pips. Circlet of health and circlet of mana. Now I read this before, I didn't quite believe what I was looking at. Maxed passive added. Health regen aura is now applied globally. So if you have 5 people in your team and you all pick circlet of health, does that equal 15 health regen for everyone? I might be misreading this as it were, but I think that's what it says to me. So that's insane. Early game. Sustain, sustain, sustain. Everyone runs circlet of health. Why not? Except the carry. So, but that's like 10 health regen to every single person on the team. That seems OP to me. Don't know. We will see how it works. Other highlights from the card changes. We have Empyrean Mask. Now the power. This is the one where you can. I think it's an order card. Order. You can switch between the passives that it gives you, which is really cool. I haven't used it yet. But for maybe Feng Mao, something like that, that can be a bit tanky, can be damage, does need a bit of mana every now and again, spam his hamstring ability. Power increase, basic armor increase, ability armor increase, and mana regen increase. So you can flick between all of those, and they've just made it more viable, basically. It costs the same amount, so that's sound. Next one we have, Infinity Stream has been reworked to touch. We've got change regen value scale from current mana to missing mana. So the less you have, the more you regen, if that makes sense. That's how that reads to me. So yeah, there we go. From 3.6 to 2.4. From 3.6 from 2.4. There we go. Mana regen per second. Madspore Sash, range increased. Really, really cool. Really, really nice. I really like Madspore Sash on Severog and stuff like that. The little radiate poison. It makes you just... That's that little bonus damage that can be the difference in securing kills or not. So yeah. And then anything else? Purity Sensor costs mana to cast, and the cooldown's been increased. I've seen a lot of Purity Sensor, counting Aurora ultimates and Morigesh ultimates and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Again, Radiant Mantle, burn radius has been increased. Shockwave has been reworked as well. Now deals 50 damage in a large radius around the hero. Slow enemies by minus 250% movement speed for 3 seconds. Cooldown is 45 seconds, and it also costs 50 mana to cast. I've seen quite a few Shockwaves, so that might interest some of you there. Stasis Gem, big meta card at the moment. Stops all these one-hit KO global ultimates that are going on. Reworkability to oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong one here. Now Universal Affinity, and reduced cost from 5 TP from 7 CP, so it's even cheaper now. Again, more viable, but it's universal, so I think they're trying to push using those, to be honest, because it's a nice distraction. If people go, why can't I kill him? And you're just invincible, stood in the middle. And then we've got Tempest Pearl as well, which is very meta at the moment. Reduce cooldown to 45 seconds from 60 seconds. now cost 50 mana to cast. So they're giving all these passives mana cast things that are good on support, so you need more mana regen. All these things tie in together, and I'm sure we will see more when the update hits and what all these changes are going to do to the meta. For now, guys, that's it. This is the Age of Intellect coming Tuesday, May 16th. That's the one. Tuesday, May 16th. The Age of Intellect phase is coming. Really excited to play it. I will have some gameplay for you and a deck build, hopefully, if I can actually get to play and people don't draft dodge. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and comment. I'm Tan Nathan, fresh from Croatia. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.